Hello, my name is Mr. Yoshi, and I will be introducing the Nintendo Switch 2 to you. Today, I will talk about the Joy-Con 2s. As you can see, they are exactly like Joy-Con 1s except for one big difference. The C button. Now, what does the C button do? Hold on to your hats. Now, as you can see, this androgynous looking female of some particular race is playing a game. Now, what is she doing? She is just playing regularly on a couch like a normal person would. But guess what? You can play together with friends like it's 1995 when Xbox did it originally. Look at this. You can get more than one friend. Wow, look at this. We have a black man. We have another woman to show you how diverse we are. We can do game chat now. Do you know what game chat is? Imagine you're playing Mario and one of your friends named Pat, a name that could be both a male or female joins, or someone cool named Lava joins. They can play with you. Wow, you can voice chat just like on the Xbox original. Isn't that innovative? We also built in a mic for you because we know you are too poor after you buy Nintendo Switch 2 to afford your own mics. The mic works from anywhere. You can talk from your living room. You can talk from your dining room. You can talk while you're playing Blender and your roommate's being a dildo. Yes, you can do it all with Nintendo Switch 2 chat, even if you like loud music, or you're annoying, or you have beeps going off with your fire alarms. None of it matters. Now, as you can see, you can also do this while you sit on a couch, because Nintendo Switch 2 doesn't care what kind of person you are, as long as you are lazy and you like to play video games. Guess what? We added a new feature. It's called video sharing. You can see your friends play at the same time as you play. Isn't that amazing? Things that were never available before on Nintendo, but available on every other system for 20 years. We have brought this to Nintendo Switch 2 just for you, our biggest fans, and most likely people who will buy our product. Look, in Animal Crossing, you can play while your friend plays an old school Nintendo game, played before you were born. Isn't that amazing? We can play different games and you can watch them play. Look how slow they are. Look at the 4 frames per second you get. Isn't that amazing? Wow, Nintendo Switch 2 really changes everything for you and brings everything back to life. Amazing. Now, as you continue playing with your friends, I will go over this feature unnecessarily long time because I know you are stupid and you need to see this feature for a long time because this is one of 3 new features we added to Nintendo Switch. So I have spent many times talking to you about this feature. Now look at these beautiful androgynous looking people playing our game. That tells you we are good and open to different races, different breeds, different religions, as long as you are an adult between the ages of 18 and 25. We expect you will play Nintendo Switch with your friends, with your enemies, with random strangers. You can share as much as you want with the C button. Now, the C button will only work if you have Nintendo Switch Online, because that's how we made it. I'm sorry. As you can see, these features are great and new for Nintendo Switch but available on other systems for the last 10 years. Now look, this guy can use a mute button while he talks on the phone. Isn't that amazing? And now we would charge you $100 for this camera because we know you are too stupid to use another camera and because you love Nintendo you will pay. Now look at our shitty green screen that you can be on. Isn't it amazing? You too can play with your friends while being in the background of a video game. That is the dream we know for gamers. That is why we brought it to you in Nintendo Switch 2. Amazing. Now, if you thought that was great and amazing, wait till I show you the next feature with the C button that you accomplished. Look, now you are in the game. Amazing. You can be a picture in a game. Please do not put your penis as a picture of your face. We would not appreciate this in Nintendo. Now, look at how much fun we are having with these androgynous people. Isn't that great? You can even play together like normal human beings in the same room. Isn't that amazing? Twitch can let you do whatever you like. You can play with friends away from each other. You can play with friends together. This is the key difference between Nintendo Switch 1 and Nintendo Switch 2. As you can tell, the graphics are exactly the same. We didn't want to spend money on hardware, so we spent all our money on the C button because we know you want to play together anytime and anywhere. You don't care about graphics because you bought a Nintendo Switch. Wow, wasn't that amazing? You can play with your friends. The C button. These things are great new technologies for us at Nintendo. We spend years of time and $14 to create these technologies for you to use. Please enjoy them responsibly and safe. And please buy a $100 camera to use the feature. Otherwise, that button is useless. Now, when is this available? The same day as Nintendo Switch 2. You need an online membership for this, but since we are nice, we will allow you to use it for free for 1 year before we start charging you $100 per month to use Nintendo Switch Online.
My name is Mr. Yamaguchi, and I will talk to you about Nintendo Switch 2 also. Did you ever want to play backgammon? Well, guess what? You can. And you can play with up to one friend. Because we have two controllers. Just like Nintendo Switch 1, we wanted to give you the opportunity to play with a friend who sits right next to you. With two controllers. Now, have you ever played Uno? Guess what? You can play with Uno with friends, with Game Share. We will let you share your game with up to 3 loser friends who have no money. They can play with you while you enjoy the best graphics on Nintendo Switch 2, and they suffer with Nintendo Switch 1's inferior graphics by 2%. Guess what? One person needs a game and others can play for free. I don't know why we did this because we're charging $80 per game and I would like to make more money, but this was not my call. Again, this only works with certain games and not all games this will work with because we do want you to buy our $80 games.
On Nintendo Switch. Game Share support is also planned for select games exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
Hi, my name is Nerd Guy. I wear glasses, and I'm the boss because I'm the tallest, and in Japan, being tall matters. Now, I will talk to you about Switch 2 also.
Please take a look.
Wow, that was awkward. Okay, we like bigger screens, so we made the screen a little bit bigger because we know you care about size in America and the Western world. Look at that, 7.9 inches. That's gigantic. That is very, very large screen. And it's high definition now. Or imagine in 2025, 1080p is the standard. Isn't that amazing? You can finally play 1080p because we know you would never buy another console or know that something else exists. Do you know what 120 frames are? Neither do we. But we put that on the screen because we think specs matter finally. So we are making this better. We can't improve the graphics, but we can make the screen go up to 120 frames. We also just discovered HDR technology exists. Isn't that amazing? Now you can have HDR. And we know what magnets are. Aren't magnets cool? I like magnets. Don't you like magnets? Don't worry, magnet may break off and destroy your Nintendo Switch 2's connector. Guess what that means? You have to buy a new Nintendo Switch 2 so we make more money. I like money. Don't you like money? We made the buttons bigger because we found Americans have fat hands and they need bigger buttons. So we made it out of metal because we want you to get static shock because we don't like you. Americans suck. That's why the Wii U is not, oh, I'm sorry, this is a Switch 2, not the Wii U. My mistake. We added mouse to the game because guess what? Everyone loves to use mouse. You have a computer at home. I have a computer at home. Now imagine if Nintendo Switch 2 was also a computer. It is not a computer. And we added better speakers. Actually, we didn't. We're just lying about that, but you're too stupid to notice because you're a dumb American or American Westerner or a European Westerner. I don't know the difference. And we added the mic that I already talked about with the chatting that I already talked about, but I don't have a lot of features to talk about because the other two guys took all the good stuff. So yeah, it's not as bad. It's great voice connection and yeah, what the other guy already said, 3D audio. Yeah, that's not in here. Just so you know, I lie. This is just headphones and stereo sound, but it may be 3D audio if you imagine it to be. Look at those Thunderclouds. They could be 3D. You don't know because you're stupid. You bought Nintendo Switch 2 because you bought Nintendo Switch 1. I mean, we didn't think anybody buy that trash, but I'm glad you did. Look, doesn't that look cool? Now, look at the viewing angles we can put because we actually modified the stand. I know this is one of the big three things I told you about. Look at that sexy stand. You could put it backwards. You could put it forwards. No, actually, you can't put it forwards. Wow, we have two USB connections because we thought one was not enough. You Americans need to connect many, many different ways. So we added both of them so you can have a camera for $100 and you can charge at the same time. Isn't that so nice from Nintendo to do for you? Look at that. Beautiful. We are the best. Number one, Japan, number one. And we added more storage because it's not 1982. So we doubled the storage. No, tripled. No, 8 times the storage. Unfortunately, Switch 2 games will not be able to be played without adding storage because 256 gigabytes in 2025 is nothing. So don't worry, we'll still have to buy SD cards. Guess what? We have 4K support for your 4K TV on our dock, son. Look at this. We added a fan on there. Isn't that great? Now you can have air blowing out and cooling off your Switch 2 when it runs at 4K. Actually, today there is no game that will run at 4K. However, isn't it nice for Backgammon 2 when that comes out that may run in 4K? We're not sure yet. It's asking a lot. But the fan will blow hot air and take in cool air like any fan that ever existed before. We just discovered fans with Nintendo. You can play compatible Switch 1 games, but guess what? You have to pay us to do that because nothing is free in this world, especially from Nintendo. We don't think you deserve better graphics. We think you deserve to pay us. So please pay us. And then you can play your same game again with slightly better graphics or slightly better frame rates because we love charging you because we know you are stupid American, stupid Westerner, and you will pay us. Because pay me now. I need new glasses. And I need to buy a new suit. This suit didn't come with a tie. So thank you for watching my show. And I'm going to say good day now. And so is Mr. Yamaguchi and Mr. Yoshi. Mr. Yoshi, where are you? Oh, never mind. This is the part where Mr. Yamaguchi shows you the newest game we created, the tour game. Guess what? Usually you would get this for free. But at Nintendo, we felt that we gave you filthy Americans too much for free already by giving you the opportunity to buy a Nintendo Switch. So we will charge you either $5, $10, or $25 for this tech demo because we know you will buy it because you love Nintendo as much as we love your money. Thank you for buying this game. This is not really a game. It will tell you where the magnets are because you are too stupid to figure it out on your own. Isn't this an amazing game? This is almost like a Sony's game, the one with the dumb robot that comes for free, except this isn't free. We will charge you for this because you don't deserve a free game for your $450. I shouldn't have said how much the Switch 2 costs. We don't know how much it will cost. Who knows how much it will cost? It could be $1. It could be $20. I don't know. I'm just a nerd guy with glasses who tells you what the Switch is going to do, but I have no idea of how much it's going to cost. Now look at this great game. You can play with hearts, and you can put a heart. Now I can play golf. Do you like golf? We know you Americans love golf. Golf is great. Now we added a mini game golf in this game. Wow, look at this. You can learn how to use your controller / mouse / Joy-Con and play these dumb games that anyone else would give you for free. But we're not going to give that to you for free. You can shake all you want and get angry all you want, or you could clean up dirty gum. Doesn't matter. It's not going to be free, that's for sure. HD Rumble 2, pretty much the same as HD Rumble 1, except we added a 2 because we thought with Nintendo Switch 2 we should add that. This is a digital only game because guess what? Nintendo has decided to go digital only. If you want a cartridge, you pay us $10 more because fuck you. That's why. Now, I enjoyed this show and I want to show you about Nintendo Switch 2 cartridges because if you're dumb enough to pay for physical, we will not include a physical game. We will only include a code in there. So you have to move the cartridge, download the game, play it so we can control you. We would like to tell you also the memory slots express cards will be more expensive and your old ones won't work because the system is new and we have to change things to make more money. I hope you understand. Mario Samsung cards are going to be more expensive than regular Samsung cards. But you are rich, you can afford to pay for it, and don't you dare try to put a micro SD card in there or Nintendo will be very upset and it won't work. Isn't it great? You can transfer data. So before you sell your Switch 1 to GameStop for $22, you can move all your stuff to Switch 2 because we're so nice and we don't know the internet exists. This is how you can transfer data over and your data and your games. And guess what? Do you have $100 and nothing better to do with your time? We added the C button to the old controller and 2 back buttons, and we will charge you $100 and call it the Switch 2 Pro controller. Because you have to be a professional gamer to use this controller. Not everybody can afford it or use it. Now, what else can I talk about? I'm running out of time, so I will say good day to you, sir, and I hope you buy my Nintendo Switch 2.
Mr. Yamaguchi, I would like to also say good day to you, and please buy the Switch 2 or I will get fired. The Nintendo Switch 2 is coming soon and will be available June 5th, 2025 for the price of, who knows, Trump's tariffs might change it. We may adjust the price and we'll let you know before June 5th.
Okay, now look at my orange shirt. I say peace out with 3 fingers because I'm cool. Now enjoy this clip of Mario Kart, the $80 game that you won't be able to afford without holding 2 jobs. Look at this, you can drive in the grass. Isn't that amazing? Game Type 2, compatible Nintendo Switch O game because we don't have any other game besides Super Mario Kart 2. Now, good day.